This is for the Ajax controls module for the Rich Clients class. I'm just going to demonstrate the things that I added to my own application for this assignment. Um, First, I'll just go through the list, add a partial page updating using the ASP update panel control. I also added the timer here. What I did is on my current inventory page, I added a timer so that it updates automatically. Right now I have it set to 10 seconds. And this is within the update panel. So it's only updating the panel. So it's an asynchronous post back, but it's just a partial post back. So it's updating my update panel every 10 seconds. In reality, I'd probably have this set to probably like once a minute or something, just an update once a minute. And I also have a button set up to refresh the information right away within the panel. And again, that's using trigger because the button is outside of the update panel. So it uses a trigger to access that. So I'll go ahead and display that page. I'll scroll down a little bit. So if you can see there is a timestamp there that's updating every 10 seconds. That is refreshing the update panel, and the update panel includes just the repeater here and the timestamp. The update now button is outside of that, so you can see it's about to update again because the 10 seconds, there it goes. And the button to do it manually, you can update it at a click of a button. And as you can see, there is no page refresh going on up here. So it's not a full page post back, it's a partial. Okay, so that is the requirements for a C. As for the B, add functionality including update panel and a timer control. I just demonstrated that. Use at least 2 Ajax control toolkit extenders demonstrated in class. 2 of those that I used, I added some functionality to my profile page. I'll go ahead and run that. The 2 that I used that we used in class were the autocomplete, and you can see if I just type in, this is pulling from the list of items in my database. So you can see it's pulling up different pieces of jewelry based on the letter. The letters present. There is a 1-letter minimum for anything to show up there. The other one that I'm using here is a calendar, the calendar extender, and I have that set up with limitations on the maximum, so you can't be younger than the current time. So you can see like future dates are blacked out or crossed out here, and that's part of the properties. One other thing I added here was you can position the calendar. You can actually do a lot with the calendar, but positioning, I just positioned it over to the right instead of beneath because I liked the way that looked better. The other one that I used, like I said, was the autocomplete, and those were, for the most part, very simple, just really what we did in class. I don't think I really added much extra to the autocomplete. The calendar, you set your own format string. There's the start date, end dates, changing where the pop-up position is. Those are all available. Okay, the other portion here, to earn an A grade, use at least 3 additional Ajax control toolkit extenders that were not demonstrated in class. The 3 that I used a numeric up-down extender, a color picker, and a rounded corners extender. Now the rounded corners you can do in CSS as well, but this is one way to do it on the page, and I'll just demonstrate. And I rounded the buttons here because my theme is not a blocky theme at all. It does have very rounded edges on everything, so you can see around the different content areas rounded edges. And so I also rounded my buttons to give them that effect. And those were fairly simple. It's just a matter of adding the extender. You can also change the point size for how rounded you want them to be. You can adjust that as well. Alright, so that's the rounded corners extension. The numeric up-down, there's a couple, this one's actually really interesting. There are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can give it a set of values that you want it to go. This is for the ankle size for ankle jewelry. So you can give it a set minimum, a set maximum. You can also add in coding for this so that it works off of a function that determines your what the next value will be on the up and the down, and that was really cool. I didn't utilize that for my own section because I have such a small range of values to choose from, so I did not incorporate the coded part on that, but that is an option, and it was kind of cool to see how that worked. And I'll demonstrate those. That just created these controls here. You can see that's the maximum, and you can go down. Very small wrists, very strangely large wrists. Ankle size. So it just gives you a numeric up-down functionality, which is cool. The other thing that I used was a color picker, and that was also extending a text box. Fairly simple thing. It gives you the color picker, and you can select the one you want. One of the things that I would probably do with this, if I had more time, is have a another little panel or a div or something here over to the right, or a span that had a background of the color that they picked, so that after they pick it, they can see what color it is that has been selected. And that would be a fairly easy change to make. But yeah, so those are the 3 that I used: the rounded corners extender, the numeric up-down extender, and the color picker extender. And I believe that covers all of the items. Alright, thanks.